What's up,
Hello?
HorrorFam?
Hello?
What's
Hello?
going on, DGen? What are you up to, Brobo?
Hi, DGen.
How you been, dog? Dog?
Dog.
Right. Man, I'd be surprised if anyone comes in today. It's such a nice ass day outside.
I know, it's awesome out. I'd rather be outside. I
Right?
mean,
Well,
that sounds mean. That's not what I mean. We've been inside working all day. I'd have rather spent the whole day outside.
yeah, no doubt. Yep. We surely have. What's going on, Chad?
Hi, Chad.
How have you been, sir?
What's new? Hi, JK.
What's up, JK? Yeah, baby.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
What's new? What's the haps?
Yeah. Everybody surprised with today's topic?
Pinhead.
What's up, Pin?
Hey, Pinhead.
Yeah. That's my boy.
We've missed you, Pinhead.
Oh yeah. That's Pinhead right there. That's my friend. Ain't that right, Pinhead? Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Man, oh man.
So who all is
Sakes
surprised with today's topic? Going to be John Carpenter movies versus Wes Craven movies. Oh, DGen watched Phantasm for the first time yesterday and really enjoyed it.
Awesome.
It's so fun, right?
Awesome.
The part 3 is my favorite, DGen. So and part 2 is really good as well. Part 2 is really good as well. It follows like the typical laws of a sequel. So they're going to ramp up the action a lot.
Nice.
And a lot more is at stake. So I highly suggest checking out part 2 as well, bro. And then work your way up to 3 because that's my personal favorite.
3 is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, JK has a scratchy throat from coughing. So you're coughing.
Dude, I just got off the phone with my grandma and she has the same thing going on. Like she was saying like yesterday that she thinks it was allergies.
Uh-huh.
And then today I talked to her and she sounds like freaking the grandma from the Goonies. Like she has gotten so much worse.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Yeah, but she's still sticking to the allergies thing. She's like, I'm getting
it's the allergies.
Some Claritin or some Zyrtec.
She's sticking to that because she knows we spent the day with her yesterday and refuses to believe it's possible she'll get us sick.
Yeah, for sure. She just wanted to hang out with us. She's gonna trick us.
Yeah.
Well, trick us is what she's gonna do, man. You know. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, JK. You know, just hang out with us, man. You know, come on now. Come on now.
We'll fix you right up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dude, Vile, man. Like, yeah. Today is going to be tough, man. We got the John Carpenter films versus the Wes Craven films. And I took like the best of both of them, you know. I mean, they each got 8 films.
Okay.
So it's not their entire catalogs because that would just be silly.
No, but 8 films is a decent spread. That's
very
not bad.
decent.
That's
very
not bad.
decent.
Yeah.
You know, and some of these it was hard to not put in my personal, ones I love that everybody else was like, ugh.
That's
like John Carpenter's Vampires did not make the list today.
Because we're the only ones who like it.
Yeah. And The Fog made the list today and everybody else likes it but me. So
that's funny.
You know. But it is going to be
do what you got to do.
One hell of a poll. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's great, Chad. I'm glad old Mama Edmonds making her way home, baby.
Hey, Mama.
That's right.
Awesome.
Right, you got to be there to keep you in line, Chad. Jeez.
That's true.
Right.
That is totally true.
So I do want to know, man, which of you channel members watched the new video yesterday? I dropped a new video that was for members only. And I just want to know what everybody thought of that. And it's available to, every level of member too. So, you know what? If anybody wants to become a member, $2, come on, a month. You can get in there and check it out today. It's a long one too. It was almost an hour long. I think it came in at like 52, 53 minutes.
Apparently we have a lot to say. If you guys hadn't included into that yet. Nobody has 8 babies today.
Oh my God.
Ducks?
Baby ducks.
Are these your ducks that are hatching now?
Yeah.
Oh, JK liked it.
JK, I'm glad that you liked it. Like, I want to get your strong opinion on it because that video may actually be among the first episodes of the new Talk Horror podcast. We're finally going to launch an audio only podcast. And, well, not audio only, but an audio format, an audio version of, you know, some of the topics we discuss. And I just want to know, you know, it's something that I know that we need to do, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Pinhead is ready for it.
Yeah, so I really want to know what everybody thinks on that. You know, if you haven't seen it yet, or if you haven't left a comment, please get in there and let me know. There's, you know, we are. Somebody's at the door. Okay.
That's Kitty on his scratch box.
Are you sure? Because I
can look.
My camera went off, the security camera.
Oh,
Okay.
I wonder if the kitty's out and our kitty is scratching at
Oh,
the door.
yeah. So, oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll get into that here in just a little bit. You know, we'll tell y'all what happened a little bit, you know, yesterday, as far as that goes. But, you know, so, you know, the new thing is, man, you know, we're going to launch on multiple platforms. So I'd love to know what everybody listens to their podcasts through. You know, of course, you know, you got to do the YouTube, you got to get it up on Apple Podcasts and all that. But yeah, Jink the Bard, what's going on, brother, man? Glad to see you in here, coming in from the Twitch-a-rooski side of things, baby. Of course, you know, most of you are coming in from the YouTube, so Jink's probably like, who the hell is this guy talking to? But you know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah, I just want to know, you know, because it's one of those things where it's, you know, I'm trying something new. So I'm almost kind of overthinking it. I don't know if any of you all do that as well. Like when you're trying something different or trying something new, or, you know, if you're a creative person or something like that, man, at least me, I will overthink things and just think them to death. And sometimes it doesn't work out in my favor. Sometimes I end up not doing anything, or sometimes it ends up being years down the road, you know, when those ideas come to fruition. So it's kind of a bad thing in some ways. You know, I should just start jumping on things that I want to do, and instead of, you know, overthinking them. But it's hard, especially the way YouTube has trained me over the past few years. YouTube has really hindered my creative process in a lot of ways. I hate to say it. I'm trying to take that back. JK, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. You reach out anytime. Absolutely anytime. And, you know, I know how that goes, man. I've dealt with an absolute ton of loss in my family, in my circle of friends. So I don't want you to think that, man, I'm comparing that to you or my pain. No, man. I'm just saying, like, if you want someone who can relate on that level, anytime. Pinhead, I listen to my podcast on Spotify. Have my podcast on Spotify as well. Would love to get some advice from you, Pinhead. Would absolutely love to get some advice from you then, brother. You know, and maybe you all can help me come up with some topics. Maybe you all can help me come up with some podcast topics and some guests you would like to see. This next month, April, is absolutely loaded with guests. I think I'm going to have a guest every week. Every Thursday of April, I do believe I'm going to have a guest on the show. So it'll be really interesting to see how that goes.
We did, in fact, have someone at the door.
I thought so. But yeah, so Vile, I haven't watched the new video yet. I will when I get a chance. I haven't listened to many podcasts, but I do listen to long form YouTube videos from time to time, like their podcast. So that's essentially how I want you to think of the new video. You know, I don't really need any critiques on the visual aspect of it. Just put it on and listen to it, man. The video's there if you want to watch us talk, but that's all we're going to do. I didn't do any fancy editing. I didn't show any pictures. I didn't take my shirt off. It's just
show off that chest hair.
Because, like I said, this is mainly going to be for audio purposes. The video is just there as sort of a companion. You know, may as well record. It's like, well, we're sitting in the same spot. May as well record the video while we're recording the audio.
Mm-hmm.
So please let me know, Vile. Please let me know what you think, dude. And Brian Perry, I saw you come in here. Hello, Brian. Mary, glad to have you in here, man.
Hi, Brian.
Vile saying YouTube is becoming really annoying, though, when it comes to creators' creative process and what they're able to do. So YouTube, I know we talked about it. YouTube deleted a video of mine, which you can now go check out on, I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name, Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if YouTube, I've heard different opinions and thoughts on that about, YouTube suppressing YouTubers who are on both.
Okay.
But I have uploaded that deleted video to Rumble, so you can check it out there if you like. But in one breath, this is serious. I got this email on the same day that my video was deleted, and I get this email every month. YouTube is going to send you a creator monthly roundup of your statistics and what you've accomplished. So on one hand, they are showing you, this is what you were able to accomplish this month. Compare yourself, compare yourself, compare yourself. And then within that same email, on the same day that they sent me the email, hey, we deleted your video that you put so much hard work into. In that same email, they're like, but don't forget to give yourself a mental break if you need one. If you need a mental break, I can tell you what the fuck happens if you take a mental break on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm a prime example of that.
Yeah.
You take a mental break, I don't give a damn for what. Your ass is done. You will have to, fight tooth and nail to get back to the same amount. I'm still not back to the same amount of views I was getting. Not even close. I might get an 8th if I'm lucky on a good day. Very lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Yeah. And YouTube, man, they trick you, dude. They trick you. That's a topic probably for the podcast of how it actually messes with your mental state and makes you feel. But they essentially take your passions and what you love and what you're passionate about and then turn it into a form of gambling.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like every time, so that has lent to my overthinking of things. So yeah, man, we love you too, Brian Perry. We're glad you're here, brother.
You too, Brian.
So yesterday, in some fun news, another cat showed up at our house that wasn't ours.
No, but we now have a little buddy we're feeding on our porch.
Yeah, he showed up. He was clearly very, very, very malnourished.
Yeah.
Very malnourished. Beautiful cat. Very malnourished. And it is clear someone was abusing the animal.
Yeah.
Dropped the cat off in our neighborhood. And it was so hungry that it got into my grandparents' yard, which houses 4 full-size, very large dogs, 3 of which are German Shepherds.
Yeah.
Purebred German Shepherd. These are big boys and girls. This cat got in that yard undoubtedly to try and secure dog food.
Yeah.
That's how malnourished this cat is. So we set out food for it and everything. And we're, I'm kind of watching it here and there on the security cam, like, okay, it came and
yeah. Steven's grandfather is like the bravest person I know, because the dogs had the cat like cornered in their garage, and his grandfather went and scooped that cat up, and that cat had to be terrified. Right? And so you never know how it's going to behave. And next thing you know, we see this little old man carrying a cat past our window.
I don't know how it didn't tear him up.
And he just let Steven's grandfather like carry him all the way over here and set him on our porch. And
because you know what it's like to grab a cat that's excited or scared or stimulated for any reason. That cat can tear you up.
Yeah. This cat had no interest in that.
Not at all. And just carried him right on over, man. We've been feeding him up, treating him right.
Yeah. I immediately grabbed an extra bowl, couple extra bowls for water and food. And
so that's why I've been like,
been eating on the porch ever since.
So I've been paying a lot of attention to the security cam. So if what I'm trying to say here is if any of you all want a cat, you have a good home to give a cat. We currently have one that's hanging out around our porch until we probably take him to a shelter.
Yeah.
Because we have no kill shelters out here. And that's where we got our cat.
Yeah.
So but he probably needs to be checked out by
a vet
and get some shots. And
because
if they were starving him to death, it's hard to tell what else could be wrong with him. And we're not.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
he's
another brown tabby, but with a thick black streak from the top of his head all the way down his tail.
Yeah, he looks wicked as hell.
Yeah,
he's
really
he's
cool
a very cool, like the first thing I called him was Stripe.
Yeah. It looks like he's got a mohawk.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. All right, horror fam. All right. So we're going to get into the ranking goodness here. You've heard us, BS our way through this. Now it's time to give the goods. And here's what we've got, horror fam. Now here we go. We got the bracket lined up. This is what we've got here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, wrong window. Here we go. Let's see if we can zoom in a little. I guess that helps a little. That helped a little on the streams side of things.
Well, and when you bring up the
so I don't even know if we really need the zoom in, but so we'll go back to this.
Dude, Vile, that sounds insane.
Wow. God, dude. Yeah, that's right. That's
Cat just went for it, huh? Yikes.
Nuts, dude. Nuts. Oh God, I'm so sorry, JK. I hate to hear that. Oh man.
We had a outage Monday?
Yes.
We almost didn't make it on Monday. The power was out until like 4:50.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah, and after being out for, so long, and then it kicks back on and Okay, now here's what we got, horror fam.
Thank you, Brian. Hi, Chad.
On this side of things here, we have the Wes Craven side. You have A Nightmare on Elm Street, Deadly Friends, Urban in the Rainbow, People Under the Stairs, Scream, Last House on the Left, The Hills Have Eyes, and Red Eye. Now over here we have the John Carpenter side of things. We have Halloween, Escape from New York, They Live, Starman, The Thing, Big Trouble in Little China, In the Mouth of Madness, and The Fog. So what we're going to do is we are going to battle Carpenter against Carpenter and Craven against Craven until the ultimate battle
between the ultimate Carpenter and the ultimate Craven.
Yeah.
Hi, Samuel Stokes.
In the middle. What's going on, Samuel? How's it going, baby? So we're going to go ahead and hop into matchup mode here, and we're going to start on the Craven side of things. What's going on, JP? All right, and here's what we go. This right here is going to be our very first battle. Oh, I hate that. I hate that, JK. I know that exact. JK. Yeah. I know that exact thing, and I hate that. When you're like, oh no, is it? Is it? Oh, it is. Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do, horror fam. We're going to put this to a vote. I'm going to allow all of you to vote. We'll allow all of you to vote here. And we'll just see how this goes. Y'all get 60 seconds per until we start getting into the finals. Then I give y'all like 2 minutes. And then for the final battle, it's like 3 minutes. But here we go. Here we go. And we'll go ahead and get this poll lined up and ready. Oh, look at this, Anna. Look at this. This is going to be great. This is going to be great here. All right, I'm launching the poll right now. So everybody get your...
Chad is making a prediction for the finale. The Thing versus A Nightmare on Elm Street. We'll see.
I bet The Thing doesn't even make it to the finals.
Interesting.
Based on previous...
what we've done so far. Yeah.
based on previous things, The Thing got beat out in like round 1 or 2 on one of these, and I think it was Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Was the big competitor that surprised me. Yeah. All right, folks, get them in. We got 30 seconds left, baby. 30 seconds. You cast your vote. Your vote counts. Okay, we gotta make this happen here. Anything can happen right now. We got 20 seconds left. Tell me who or what you're voting for and why. Maybe you can sway some of the votes. You never know. Vile is calling Nightmare on Elm Street versus Halloween for the final.
Interesting.
Wow.
We'll see.
5 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, we're calling it because that is an impossible deficit. A Nightmare on Elm Street with 90% of the votes. Wow. That was, oh my goodness, what a beating right there.
Yep.
What
Are you surprised though?
I'm not.
No, me neither.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Oh wow, dude.
Dude, that's not fair.
This
did that?
is
did you
tough.
do that?
I did this.
You did this?
Yep.
Because I feel like both of these would beat other movies.
Yeah.
On the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right.
I know. The Serpent and the Rainbow.
It is. How could you, Steven? Come on.
The People Under the Stairs. Under the Stairs.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and launch the poll right now.
Look, both Pinhead and Samuel Stokes are mad at you.
I know.
And so am I, guys.
This is, I mean, this is, there's someone here that I personally think shouldn't,
Right, because I would take both of these movies over
Last House on the left.
Last 3 movies on here.
And The Hills Have Eyes. But I guarantee, I mean, how could you know what I'm saying? If you put either of these against his classic, they might lose out just because of people, like The Serpent and the Rainbow might lose to Scream.
Yeah, that's wild. This is fun. This is fun.
Everybody cast your votes. We're at a draw right now. Everybody needs to get in here and cast your vote.
Fucking on board is here. Hello.
Ooh.
And it's a hard choice.
Man.
D-Gen is staying out of it because he has not seen both films.
Well, man, that just tells me you have a default choice built in, D-Gen. That's what that tells me.
Oh my gosh, we're at 50-50. We need some more votes.
Come on, somebody's got to vote.
We need some more votes.
Sammy says Serpent is better, but People are more entertaining.
I could see that.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I follow. So what do you vote for? What do you vote for?
That is very true, Val. Never forget, for Steven, The Hills Have Eyes is a documentary. That's damn right, dude. That's right. Pinhead voted. Okay, somebody needs to be the tiebreaker here for The Serpent and the Rainbow or The People Under the Stairs. We got to keep this. We got to keep the fun moving.
We have
along.
31 people watching. Only 10 people have voted. Somebody needs to get in there.
Come on.
And end this stalemate.
Come on. If they don't,
do we leave it and come back? Like, what do you?
You can't.
Oh, okay.
So if they don't, then I will just have to pick.
Late.
I will have to make a random selection. If nobody is willing to get in there and vote, I will make a random selection.
I'll be the tiebreaker.
Okay, which would you say?
I would.
Oh, we just got a vote.
Oh, there we go. I don't have to say. Whew.
There we go.
That's funny.
It is.
Because I would have said The Serpent and the Rainbow.
It's The People Under the Stairs. That's a dancing.
Wow.
I know you would have too.
I would have.
I know you would have
chosen Serpent. But hey.
Yeah.
The people have spoken.
The people have spoken.
That's so close. It's horrible.
The People Under the Stairs. Yep. The People Under the Stairs. Now, this next one here, I mean, come on. This, this one here should be a shoe-in. But we will see. We'll see. We'll see if this needs the full 60 seconds, Anna. Or if it's just going to be an ass.
If it's just going to be a whopping.
A whopping.
A whopping and a whooping.
Poll is up. Everybody start casting those votes.
Samuel Stokes voted for People, thinking he was safe to do so because Serpent would win without his vote.
Wow. Goodness gracious. Wow, man.
That's all right.
On.
You gotta vote. You gotta vote, Val. You gotta vote, Pinhead.
Gotta vote. Come on now. And you know, I mean, this is, you know, which is the better movie here? Which is the better movie? Oh man, okay. We have 13 seconds left, everybody. If somebody wants to cast their vote, now's the time to do it.
I love the to avoid fainting.
Keep repeating. This is only a movie. It's only a movie. It's only a movie.
See, now I would not have the integrity of some of our horror fam. I have never seen The Last House on the Left, and I still would vote for Scream.
Right. Last House on the Left is rough to get through. It's so
I know that's why I've never seen it.
I mean, it looks like somebody took one of them damn like RCA VCR looking camcorders and tried to shoot like a snuff film or something with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to get through just on a pure like technical aspect. I know which is better here too. I know one's considered a classic, and I know one's better. So.
Oh yeah, I would totally vote Red Eye here.
I'm going Red Eye for this one too.
I really like Red Eye.
Poll is up, everybody. Cast your votes. Cast your votes. Now, of course, we don't have any input. We're not allowed to.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, Samuel Stokes is with us. Red Eye was so underrated.
Oh yeah, Red Eye's really good. I like it a lot.
It's so funny. This
Cillian Murphy and Rachel McAdams.
I know, right? And our boy Brian Cox plays her father, right?
Yeah. What a badass.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
The gentleman on the poster for The Hills Have Eyes, did he pop up in?
That's Michael Berryman. The Devil's Rejects.
The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
It's funny. He popped up in The Devil's Rejects when Steven was showing it to me last week, and I immediately thought of the scene when he shows up in Weird Science. Is anybody else feeling me on that? Does anybody else remember Weird Science?
My God, YouTube, keep it together over here.
What's happening?
Look.
Oh.
0% and 0% with 0 votes, and I know damn well.
There you go.
Like, but the graph is there.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so it is The Hills Have Eyes.
Samuel Stokes gets me. Weird Science. Yep.
Yeah. So it is The Hills Have Eyes that advances, and that's one that I would absolutely argue.
What can you do?
What can you do?
It was still a relatively close vote.
It was very close. That was, 60-40. Very close, but not the way I would have went. I think Red Eye's very underrated, and I think The Hills Have Eyes is overrated.
Apparently the horror fam is with me. They just want to go watch Weird Science.
I've only seen it that once.
It's so good.
So I'd be down for rewatching it too.
It's great.
The show wasn't. I didn't know there was a damn show.
I didn't know there was a damn show either.
Goodness gracious.
How's it going, Grass Man?
Oh, there we go, Grass Man. Now you're speaking my language. Go ahead and slide that over here with a slice of
but don't forget the mayo.
Yeah, don't forget the mayo. Give me some, some French fries to dip in that mayo, you gross, sick human being.
We've missed you, Grass Man.
To an extent.
Oh, Bennett said it was on USA back in the 90s.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Here we go, baby. We got the poll up. A Nightmare on Elm Street versus The People Under the Stairs. The Putts. We know which one's going to win this, but I do love The People Under the Stairs too.
Look, JK knows sex, drugs, rock and roll, chips, dips, chains, whips.
Oh, was that Bill Paxton? Was he in Weird Science? He
Bill
was that
Paxton
mean-ass brother?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I remember that. I loved him
brother.
just burping in people's faces or something the whole movie. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, he was Chad. That's right. And when she turns him into a giant turd and he just makes all those disgusting noises. Oh, it's so good.
Weird Science.
Weird Science.
Yeah, we need to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in so long. Chet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen it one time.
That's better. That's right.
And it was like when you very first got out here, you showed it to me. I really need to rewatch that, man. It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
All right, we're ending the poll. Here's what we got. A Nightmare on Elm Street, of course. advancing to the next round. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now we have Scream versus The Hills Have Eyes. The Scream.
Interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the HorrorFam does with this one.
They better go with Scream. I know that.
See, now Pinhead wants to watch Weird Science. See, we should have a Weird
Science
movie night.
We should do that for the members. If we get a few new members, maybe we could do that. Oisku saying the Elm Street 4K was 5 out of 5. I haven't even picked up the new Elm Street on 4K, brother. I need to. I really want to. You remember, like, around Christmas, we were talking about 4Ks. I'm like, man, I want the new Nightmare on Elm Street 4K.
So many.
There's so many.
There's so many to upgrade to 4K.
I know.
Vile is going to disown some people.
All right, here we go. We're going to launch it, but I'm telling you now, man, Scream wins this, dude. The Hills Have Eyes. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. It's like, I like the remake of The Hills Have Eyes much better than the original, too. Just do, man. Alexander Aja nailed that. But I mean, this, Craven, I mean, look at this catalog. My God. Like, even for films that you don't like I don't like, or you don't like, other people love them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're battling him out against
himself.
Right? It's like,
and it's still a struggle.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm with you, Pinhead. Yeah, man. The remake's better, dude. Remake is better. Very brutal. Very brutal. And Oisku, have we had you in here before, man? I don't know if I recognize that name. And it is Scream. Pulling ahead.
Yeah.
64-36. Scream takes it. And this.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Vile.
Oh, man. And Scream takes it. And in the finals, we're going to have 2-minute voterooskies on this one. A Nightmare on Elm Street versus Scream. And I want everybody to tell us which film you voted for, if you even have to. Come on. We know which one's going to take this.
I mean, not that I want to make anybody feel bad if Scream is like their favorite thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't. I'm not going to yuck your yum. But Nightmare on Elm Street is so much better.
Yeah, I love Scream, though. I mean, Scream's good. Scream's great, too. But, I mean, A Nightmare on Elm Street changed the damn game.
Vile says, and just like that, Steven's documentary loses.
Oh, come on now, Vile. Come on now. That, we hold that in our hearts, brother. We hold The Hills in our hearts, brother.
Oh, Samuel Stokes also likes the remake of The Hills Have Eyes better.
There we go. Yeah. Man, oh man.
Do you need me to answer that? Yeah.
I guess you could. If you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got to pull. Here we go. Thank you, Anna. All right. There we go. Ooh, DJ saying he voted for Scream because it's his third favorite franchise. Pinhead saying the Steelbook of Scream is pretty cool. Ooh, I want to see that. It did, man. New Line Cinema is the home that Freddie built. Matty Man, what's going on, brother? Where have you been, dude? Where have you been, man? Come on now. We moved to, I don't know if you remember this, Matty Man, but we moved the streams to 5 p.m., dude. 5 p.m. Eastern.
We finally have Matty Man.
Matty Man is in here. That smiling face. I muted you too.
Hi, Matty Man.
There you go, baby. There you go. Look at this. Matty Man, we are voting on which is the better film, Scream or Nightmare on Elm Street, because we are pitting Wes Craven against John Carpenter, dude.
Vote or die.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, hold on.
Yeah. Oh man, so glad to have Matty back. Look at this warm reception he's getting. I'll tell you what.
Hi, Gory Tiger.
Gory Tiger. Oh my goodness, they'll let anybody in these. Jeez.
Just in time to vote, Gory.
Just in time, brother. Oh man. Here we go. Polls are closing right now. And it is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Advancing into the finals. Into the finals. And for everybody just now getting in, I just want to give you a look here at the boards. Here's what we've got. A Nightmare on Elm Street was a one-track path here to the finals. Look at it. It beat out Deadly Friend. It beat out People Under the Stairs. And it beat out Scream.
Yep.
Now down here, Scream beat out The Last House on the Left. It beat out The Hills Have Eyes. But it could not surpass the greatness of A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. DGN brings up a very good point here, though. You know, voting has closed, but he said Freddy may have built the house, but Scream has now taken over since Freddy hasn't had a movie since the remake. Yeah, man. Scream, took the deed and ran with it, dude.
Yep.
Scream is the front runner for New Line Cinema as far as horror goes, for sure.
Right, Maddie, man? Sure. That's why it's fun.
yeah, we had to do it, man. We had to do it. Maddie, man, I would like to know, by the way, man, because, we're halfway through, so I do want to pull this back up here for a second. Now, we released a new video yesterday for channel members only, and it is going to be the basis of the Talk Horror podcast that we are releasing. I would love to get your thoughts on that video, Maddie, man. Have you checked it out, and what did you know? I know he checked it out, but I'd love to know what you thought, not necessarily of the visual critiques.
I love that. I watched the whole thing.
Do you think it would make for a good podcast, a good audio-only podcast? Or, I mean, like I said, the visual stuff is just a companion. We happen to record video with it, but I'm not going to throw up any graphics or anything like that for any of the podcast episodes. Like, there's no point to it, Yeah, it was 51 minutes. It was 51 minutes long. We dove deep into that. Would you listen to this podcast? Would you listen to it, brother? And tomorrow, everybody, I do want to remind everybody, because we have a lot more people starting to pour in now. We went from having like 31 5 minutes ago to 45 people in here now.
Are we going to start getting more votes?
So I do want to remind everyone that tomorrow is the members only live stream. The members only live stream, and it also happens to fall on JK's birthday.
So we're having a party.
So we're going to have a good birthday party for JK. So please send all your warm birthday wishes to contact@talkhorror.com for JK, and we will read all of those birthday wishes to him. You know what I'm saying? So that is going to happen during tomorrow's members only stream.
It's JK's 21st birthday.
Is JK's 21st. So let's make it special for him. Come on, members only streams, they only come around once every month. We got to make it good, Maddie Man says, is it a good subject? Yeah, it's the only subject if you like a movie. See, that's what we were talking about. We were like, we don't want to get on here and everybody thinks we're just crapping on movies just over and over. The reason why we did that topic is because of how much we love movies. So that's why we did it, man. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to handle sometimes. Hard to handle.
JK says if he has power, he'll be there.
JK will be there, baby. JK's going to be there.
Grassman is clearly bringing the ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Bring it on, Grassman. Bring it on, baby. And Maddie, man, I would love to know if you have any, and if anybody else has any more podcast ideas for us, please let us know, because I am going to create a catalog of podcasts. And then that way, when we launch, we already have a backlog. Yeah. So, and I'm looking out the window.
It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, Vile. 8 p.m.
8 p.m. All the streams are now 5 p.m. Eastern, except for the members only. We do keep that late night. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. So that way,
everybody can make it.
Yeah. Come
We're not playing. We want everybody there.
That's right.
Brian Perry loves your beard.
Hey, thank you, BP. That's a good bid. A nice bid. You know what I'm saying? All right.
That's true, Maddie Man.
Yeah. They do, man. And so do some of the audience goers. I hate to say it. So do some of the audience goers now. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Maddie Man. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get back into these. We are now onto the Carpenter side of things.
Here we go.
This is where people are going to go nuts. This is where people are going to go nuts. I mean, this right here is a hell of a battle right out of the gate, Anna.
Yep.
Right out of the gate. We have John Carpenter's Halloween versus Escape from New York.
Love it.
Right? We have old Snake Plissken running around. Mark that. Okay, here we oh shit.
You can make Michael beat up Snake.
Here we go.
Pinhead is not happy with
dude, there was look.
Hi,
there was a what's up, F Wood? There was a short I did because I've been doing a lot of short videos lately, offering people,
impossible choices.
And one of them was like, which slasher would be the worst to face off against? Like Jason, Michael, Freddy, or Leatherface. And like I've kind of explained to some of the people in the comments, as a matter of fact, I may end up doing a video to address the comments. It's like, dude, I hate to say it, but Michael faced the weakest of the competitors and lost in some of those. You got to remember, Michael got kung fu'd by Busta Rhymes and lost. Michael got beat with a 2x4 by Dr. Samuel Loomis and lost. Michael got manhandled by a teenager in Halloween Ends and lost.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Michael's not winning.
I think, especially for a big guy like me, I stand a very damn good chance against Michael Myers because I can promise what I do to somebody like Corey Cunningham or whatever the hell his name was from Halloween Ends. There's only going to be one person walking out of that sewer, Anna, and it ain't going to be Corey. I promise, dog. Like, I could be in that sewer eating one of Grassman's portobello mushroom mayonnaise sandwiches with one hand and still take out Corey, for God's sakes. Come on. All right, here we go.
All right. Well, I feel like I don't even need to ask you which one of these movies you like better, but I'd probably come down on Escape from New York. So whoever voted for that wouldn't be alone. You're not alone.
I love them both. This isn't impossible. I love them both.
Yeah.
Halloween did win with 82% of the votes.
Yeah.
But she didn't manhandle Freddy to do it. She outsmarted Freddy. She thought hard. These people literally went toe to toe with somebody whose biggest aspect is just being a killing machine, and they manhandled him. Come on, F Wood, be serious.
Brian, I did. You didn't see me pull on his beard for you. I totally did.
Yeah, she totally did. She gave it a yank.
I gave it a little yank for you.
Now, next here, look, Anna. We have some alien. We have some alien battles going on here.
Yeah,
we have some alien, and these are like impossible choices. I don't want it to seem like I'm crapping on the Halloween because Halloween's a 10 out of 10 for God's sakes. Come on.
Wow.
I mean, it's a classic. It's a great.
Yeah.
So don't think I'm crapping on it because I don't know what I would choose between it and Escape from New York. They're both great. Yeah. So I see why there was a huge problem there, but. Yeah.
This one, Samuel also says this is easy for him, but went the other way. And for me, this is easy, but I'd go the other way.
Oh.
Like easily Starman for me. Not because I don't like They Live. I love They Live.
Right.
I think like it's like oddly paced. It's kind of, you know what I mean? Like it's a weirder movie to watch. Starman is a very easy movie to watch. Like it's really good. It's really well put together. Yeah.
It's very good. They both are.
Yeah.
They both are.
Yeah. I love Starman, but I am totally in the minority here. I see.
Yeah.
So far in the polls, it's me.
Starman's really good. Like I think a lot of people are sleeping on it.
That's right, Chad. Chad knows. That's right. Pinhead hates it though.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'd never seen it until last year. We watched it in Redondo.
Yeah,
and I had a lot of fun with it. It was one of the last films we watched in Redondo. I believe we were getting packed up at that time.
Yeah, that could be totally. Yeah.
But all right, it's coming to an end, and it is They Live that's advancing in the polls.
Bye, Starman.
Later, dude. He'll never get home now. All right, next up, look at this. Look at this. And we know how this went, Anna. We know how this went.
I love it, F. Wood. F. Wood's, yes, it's a good movie. I think it was nominated for an Oscar, but Rowdy Roddy.
Here's going to be a tough one, though. This is going to be a really tough one because this one here, if I'm not mistaken, when we did Carpenter Against Himself, the Big Trouble beat out The Thing, if I remember right.
Brian Perry hates Starman too. Got it, Brian.
Oh my goodness.
Archie wants to get all of her votes in. She's here. She's back from the doctor. She wants all her votes. Get your votes
Archie,
in, Archie.
You better. I'm telling you what, Archie. I mean, geez.
Get in there, girlfriend.
Jeez.
Dude, I love both of these movies. If I had to base it purely on which one I would rather go sit down and watch in the living room right now, it would be Big Trouble in Little China.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's because I got into it when I was a kid, but it's like infinitely rewatchable for me, infinitely quotable. Like, I love this. Yeah. My little brother dresses up as Jack Burton all the time. He's got the tank top. He owns that tank top. And he does, it's funny to me.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's looking like The Thing is going to take it by a large margin.
I would just lose. If I was getting to vote, I would just be losing left and right.
You would. But this is very, like I said, if I remember right, Big Trouble beat out The Thing very early on.
Oh, last time when we did just Carpenter. Yeah.
Yeah. This is very strange.
The HorrorFam has moods.
They do. The HorrorFam, you never know what side of the HorrorFam we're going to get. You never know, buddy. All right, now here we go. Now we have In the Mouth of Madness versus The Fog. And I know, I'm telling y'all right now, if I had my input, I would just not even put this to a vote. You know, In the Mouth of Madness is whomping all over The Fog. I mean, good God. But here we go. We'll put it to a vote. You know, you
never know. You never know. I thought the HorrorFam might go The Fog, man. But I'm with you. In the Mouth of Madness is so good.
Right. And The Fog is not. So, but please let me know who you voted for and tell me why. Let me know what you voted for.
Everybody's voting for The Fog, man.
Wow.
Yep. We would just lose on this side of the vote, at least on the John Carpenter side.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ev says the same thing. Good. In the Mouth of Madness is good, but The Fog has Tom Atkins.
True, that is true. But it's just wow.
What can you do?
What can you do, man? In the Mouth of Madness is definitely the better film, for sure. Do you read Sutter Kane? All right, we're calling it. We are calling it. That's the end of the voting for that. It is The Fog advancing. Now we get into the tough stuff.
I think I've been on the other side of every single one of the John Carpenter votes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's tough, and man. It's tough.
I think that only happened to me once. No, I guess twice over on Wes Craven. But the ones that happened to me on Wes Craven were like really close votes. These are whole wallopins.
Right.
Like my movie picks are just getting whooped.
There we go. Everybody cast your votes right now between Halloween and They Live. I have a feeling this is probably going to be the biggest stinker, the biggest goose egg we've seen all day, Anna. I just have a feeling. Even though They Live advanced to the, I don't know if the HorrorFam is going to let anything compete with Halloween.
Maybe not.
If something was going to, it would be The Thing. Since Big Trouble in Little China's out of here.
Yeah, we'll see.
F. Wood said he went with They Live. Why did you go with They Live?
I would too.
Pinhead says he gave up after Serpent in the Rainbow. F. says it's because he's never quoted Halloween like I quote They Live.
That's how I felt about Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, here we go. This is coming to a close, and it looks like with 3/4 of the votes, Halloween
there you go.
advances to the next round. Look at that. This is a barn burner right here, Anna. This is a barn burner. Oh my God.
We'll see.
Well, we know. I mean, do I need to even put this one to a vote, guys?
I mean, yeah. It's the only legitimate way to do it.
The only reason I didn't include Halloween 2, even though it's my favorite in the entire franchise, is because I felt like nobody else feels that way. It's like it would just lose to Halloween, you know.
Brian Perry wants to make sure we know he thinks In the Mouth of Madness sucks.
But also Carpenter didn't direct Halloween 2 either, so, you know.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Which is the better movie, The Thing or The Fog? All right. Looks like McCready is advancing. Well, we know Mike's taking this, man. We know Mike's taking this. Come on now.
Hi, Horror. You're
Horror,
so
you.
late.
Oh my God, Horror. Everybody point at Horror. Give her the shame. Give her the shame.
Shun.
What's up with you women folk? You women folk can never make it here on time, Anna. What is up with this? I think since you're the matriarch.
Excuse me?
I think since you're the matriarch.
I'm here on time.
That's true. Anna's never late.
I'm never late.
It's never late.
A wizard always arrives precisely when she means to.
I know, Horror. Boo. Boo.
Never can find their keys. Joke's on you, F Wood. Steven used to lose his keys all the time until I put a hook by the door, and now he hangs his keys on that. Yes,
I have
he
never
did.
lost my damn keys.
First moved here,
no,
he could never find his
that's
keys.
Bullshit. I knew where they were every time.
No, that's not true.
Oh my God, Anna's making up stuff. It happened one time. It's because Anna had them.
Lies.
Anna had my keys, moved them on me one time, tricked old Steve.
Never.
And all right, Horror Fam. This is a 2-minute one right here. This is a 2-minute one right here. We're going to vote. Who's going to end up in the finals here to try and take down Wes Craven? Okay. Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street. Will it be John Carpenter's Halloween? Or will it be John Carpenter's The Thing? We're going to find out. We're going to find out, Anna.
Which one do you like better?
God. Oh, I love them both. I love them both.
Ooh, so does the Horror Fam. It's neck and neck.
Yeah, I love them both. That's hard. Two very different movies.
Right?
One's got those fall vibes. The other one has Kurt Russell.
The whistling keychain.
Keith David.
Oh God, Grassman, I really wish he had the whistling keychain.
I wish, man.
All right, Halloween is starting to pull away from The Thing. They were neck and neck for a second there, but not anymore.
We're going to give it 2 minutes. We're going to give it a solid 2 minutes here, Anna.
Yeah.
That's right, BP. That is right.
That's right, Brian. And F Wood, it goes differently here in this house.
I'm always right.
I find everything. Steven loses.
No, you're full of shit on that.
Except for my glasses.
Your phone. You are no, absolutely not.
No, but things like you know, not everyday things, but like the stuff, all the stuff. It's true.
No.
Yeah. But I'm not really good at carrying my phone everywhere I go, like most people these days. So I'll misplace it. I get up and wander off without it because I don't want it attached to me. So
that's true. Anna doesn't give a shit about that phone. She'll put it anywhere.
I will.
I'm amazed you even still have your phone. Like,
well, not when we're out in public. Like it lives in my purse, and then I don't hear any phone calls or messages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just I don't take it up.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Anna. I'm calling it. It looks like Halloween Halloween is going to take the Cakearooskies here. And
not by as large of a margin as I thought it would.
And it's going to come down to a Nightmare on Elm Street versus Halloween, but we need to look at how we got here. Now, Nightmare on Elm Street, one track to superstardom. Halloween, one track to superstardom.
Yeah.
Halloween took down Escape from New York, They Live, and The Thing to get here. Very fierce competition and a very stiff.
Yep.
A Nightmare on Elm Street took out Deadly Friend, People Under the Stairs, and Scream.
Wow.
To get here. So Scream was in the semifinals, but it did not make the championship matchup. It's actually, these are titans right here. If
a titan against a titan.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you took Nightmare on Elm Street out of this, Scream would be right there. Scream would womp on everything. If you took Halloween out, The Thing would womp on everything. And then if you took those out, then They Live. And there's such amazing directors with such an incredible catalog of horror films but we all knew this was what was going to happen. It was going to come down to 50-year-old movies.
I mean,
facing each other.
To be fair, there aren't a whole lot on here that are that much newer.
Yeah.
The Red Eye is probably the newest movie on our list.
I would say so.
Yeah,
it has to be. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Yeah. So
that's right, Brian Perry. I am the queen of.
That's right, of everything. I'm with F-Wood here. F-Wood brings a very good. Everett McGill should have played Michael. I agree with F-Wood, absolutely. And I think they should have. I think they should have even let him be in the gimp suit when he did it.
Yeah.
Bad girls burn in hell. You know what I'm saying, F-Wood? There we go. All right, everybody. Now this right here, how the finals works.
Is we vote.
I'm going to give you all 3 minutes to cast your votes.
So take your time.
In that time, you should share with us which film you voted for and why you voted for that film, because you may be able to sway some of your fellow voters into your way of thinking. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now, remember that tomorrow is the big giveaway. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. That's a Halloween 3 quote. Tomorrow's the big show. It's JK's birthday, and for the members only stream, we are going to be celebrating that man that we all love on his most holiest of holy days. Okay, it's sanctified. It's written in stone. It is JK's birthday tomorrow. And not only that, but members, you did get access to a members only video I put up last night. 52 minutes of goodness, 52 minutes of the beard and the beauty and the beard. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go watch that, leave a comment, like it, watch it all the way through, listen to it, enjoy it, please, and let me know what you think, because that is going to be the foundation of the new Talk Horror podcast, audio only podcast that I'm going to be launching very soon. So please, everybody, enjoy that. Members, enjoy that. And of course, everybody is welcome to come to the members only stream tomorrow. You get in for $2 a month, in addition to a ton of other perks. Anna, look at this. I am dropping some of the members only exclusive emojis in the chat right now. You can't make this stuff up, Anna. Look at this. You can't make that up, Anna. Look at that, everybody. That's some of the members only emojis. You want to get in there,
is trying to sway the vote.
He is.
Yeah. He's asking for a birthday vote.
Oh my God, JK. Look at Pinhead. Look at Artsy. Look at F-Wood. They're all celebrating the perks of being a Talk Horror channel member. Thank you all so much for your support. Love all of you.
Brian Perry thinks we're Cowboys fans.
I am not an NFL fan anymore at all. I was a Cowboys fan. They were my favorite, Brian. I am not an NFL fan whatsoever anymore.
When I was a kid, I was a 49ers fan, Brian.
Yeah. I was such a big Cowboys fan that I went to the mall one time in South Carolina. I was on vacation, and there was a Hall of Fame. I was probably like 10 years old, and there was a Hall of Fame player for the 49ers in there doing autographs. And him and like I'm assuming the owner of this card shop was standing at like the entrance of the card shop, and they saw me and my grandpa walk by, and like, hey kid, come over here. Okay, like over there. Do you want to get your an autograph from a Hall of Famer, San Francisco 49ers player? My grandpa's like, I'll buy you a card. I can buy you a football, a helmet, whatever you want. If you want this autograph, I'm like, no, 49ers suck. I'm Cowboys. I did. But no, I'm not a fan of the NFL whatsoever anymore. So I do not support any team except for Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's the greatest football player of all time. Go Tay-Tay. All right, man. Here we go, my friends. Here we go. We're going to get this voting gone.
That's right, Grassman. Steven wants his $2. I showed him that movie too.
Yeah. But please, everybody's welcome to the members only stream tomorrow. We're going to celebrate JK, and he deserves it, man. He has been a moderator and helped talk horror out for so long. So
we couldn't do this without him.
I got to mention that at least 14 times during this stream because I want everybody there to celebrate the man, the myth, the legend, the sexy stallion as we know him, JK. All right, now here we go. Here we go, my friends. We have A Nightmare on Elm Street versus Halloween. This is Wes Craven's arguably his magnum opus, Anna, his seminal masterpiece versus John Carpenter's own movie that he couldn't care less about, Halloween. Here we go, my friends.
Here you go.
Cast your votes. I'm going to give y'all 3 minutes, 2 minutes, something. I don't know. It depends on the ass whooping that we're about to witness. Here we go, my friends. Here we go. The timer is up. The poll is up. Let's see what we can do. Here we go, Anna. Which way could this go? It's a very close poll right out of the gate. Damn near a tie right now. Halloween leading by 4%. Halloween is leading by 4% of the votes.
DGen has dropped you his reasoning for why he's voting the way he's voting.
Okay, DGen, what he said, he's voting for Halloween because the whole franchise is ranked number 1 for me, while the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise is ranked number 8. Okay, I can see that. Both have very solid entries in their respective franchises. For me, Halloween 2 is the best, and for Nightmare on Elm Street, for me, Part 3 is the best. Yeah. But both have very good entries, and they both have very, very, very bad entries within their respective franchises. Halloween has more films, and that may be why they have more bad entries. I don't know, but good God, Freddy's Dead is a sight to behold.
Nobody's out there selling her little chicks.
JK,
welcome
I'm going
back, nobody.
Halloween because it's the inspiration point for the slasher genre. JK, I don't know if I would agree with that. I would actually say the Human Centipede. Sorry, the Human Centipede is really turned things on its head in like 2008, bro. Come on.
Dude, Pinhead is trying to get out of this vote by saying he has never seen either of these films. Liar.
Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, JK, I mean, yeah, definitely Halloween was a modern slasher, and it did change the game. It did. Black Christmas was very much in the same vein. It just didn't have the same impact that Halloween had. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is also notable for changing the game, as well as films like Peeping Tom, because that gave us introspective of the slasher character. But yeah, man, great. I mean, this is Anna. What are you laughing at? Come on, what are you
I'm laughing at the.
I told you not to laugh at Grassman.
I'm laughing at the byplay between Artsy and Nobody, and Artsy's fear that nobody was out selling babies. Nobody's like, I'm not a monster.
I love you, Artsy. Artsy, you keep hey, Artsy, you keep it up, baby. I like that. I would rather Artsy do that and be on the forefront of stopping some illegal activities than but not. Archie's willing to put her neck on the line for the babies, and I like it. But also, like, nobody. She's like, oh my God, I'm not a mother. That's because nobody considers those people a monster. Thank you, nobody. I love you, nobody. I'll tell you what, two very strong horror famers right there. We need you two at the forefront, right on the front lines, okay, of protecting the babies.
That's right.
That's what we're going to do. That's right. We are at a tie, folks, and the poll has been up for 3 minutes. We need somebody to cast a tie-breaking vote. That's
true, Vile. Vile says nobody quotes any horror character more than Freddy Krueger, and it's probably true.
That is true. That is true. Except for the one time Michael Myers said, die. Vile. I mean, that was pretty earth-shattering.
Look at that one.
Michael Myers.
So which one would you vote for, Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street?
Oh shit.
If you had to vote, if you were out there, instead of in here,
this would be very, very, very tough, because I love Halloween, and Halloween gave me Halloween too. Mm-hmm. And I do love Michael Myers. I think he's extremely scary.
Okay.
But I do love how Wes Craven dropped in 1984 after the slasher boom. Mm-hmm. Okay. And launched a new icon. And one that is very unique. Mm-hmm. Because Michael Myers could, now if you think about it, mm-hmm. and this isn't talking smack about Michael Myers, but Michael Myers could be lumped in with your Jasons. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He could be lumped in with your Leatherfaces. Mm-hmm. He could be lumped in with your other typical slasher villain. Freddy was in people's dreams. That was a totally unique concept.
Yeah.
And it was done very well with very good characters that had more validity to them, I believe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Nancy went out and found that damn book and was ready to put together some improvised weaponry.
Right.
She was that wasn't no California girl. They're supposed to be in Ohio. She was totally a California movie though. I mean, come on, that girl's from West Virginia, dude. Come on. She was ready to whoop some ass. But I love them both. That's like an impossible choice. They both are so great. And, and I know like one of Carpenter's very strong suits is his music, in addition to his directing and writing, even though he had argued that he hates writing to death. Mm-hmm. The Nightmare on Elm Street music is so damn good and memorable too, that negates that.
Yeah.
So... Also, Freddy gave us, not only is he a very unique slasher, we got an iconic weapon like none other. Everybody else uses something that you can go and pick up at your local Walmart.
Yeah, the glove is so scary.
Leatherface has the chainsaw. We have one of those. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Michael Myers has the butcher knife. We have one of those. Mm-hmm. Jason has the machete. We have two of those.
I was going to say we have a couple of those.
So, they're both so good. Both so good. But it does look like Halloween has won the vote.
So
with
close.
3%.
Wait, that's only one vote.
With one vote.
Yeah, it won by one vote.
There we go.
There we go.
It is, in fact, Halloween is the king of these films, of the Wes Craven, John Carpenter catalog. Halloween takes it.
We see you, Brian Perry. You got a good team.
That's awesome, BP. You better hope Taylor Swift. You better hope Taylor Swift doesn't decide she wants a sack sandwich, bro.
What?
Well, you know what I'm saying. She'll get that sack sandwich.
Anyways,
but it is Halloween, everybody. Yeah, Halloween. Woo! Yeah, Big JC, the master of horror himself.
Comes out on top.
He comes out on top, baby.
By a single vote.
He sure did. The master of horror. And this was a hell of a battle. If the horror fam wants it, so if you see what I did with this bracket, was I placed Wes Craven films against Wes Craven films and John Carpenter films against Carpenter films until the finals.
Mm-hmm.
If the HorrorFam would want it, we could do a mishmash. Craven versus Carpenter all the way to the finals on another stream.
Huh.
That could be interesting because it would be hard to tell where that would end up.
So that the first set of brackets would be...
Well, you could have a Nightmare on Elm Street versus Halloween in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could have, like, for instance, The Serpent and the Rainbow versus In the Mouth of Madness, People Under the Stairs versus The Fog,
mm-hmm.
you know, Scream versus They Live. I mean, it could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. Anna's not sold on the idea, but that's okay.
I'm not sold.
Ooh, Raimi versus Romero.
Just because I'm so ready, right? For another set of
people. Yeah. Anna's burnt out. That's what we need. We need Chunky. We need Chunky. Chunky. Hell yeah, we do.
It's so funny to find someone else who calls him Chunky.
Right?
Like, that's so weird.
We just started doing it for funsies and now look.
But I also love it. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it is we didn't start that much before meeting you, Grasswoman.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long before, maybe 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. That's Oisku, I would love to see if you want to email me a picture of that, man. Contact at talkhorror.com. I'd love to see the picture of your Elm Street collection.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's badass, dude.
I'm with you, Pinhead. You've done enough to the Serpent and the Rainbow.
Anna, come on now. Jeez. We're going to go down this route, I see. Jeez. Pick on Steve Day. Jeez. But HorrorFam, you know, next month, you know, it's going to be, there's going to be an entire month.
Grassman is being censored again.
That's right. That's because Grassman, you know what? Grassman? Come on, jeez.
JK wants to see a Romero versus Argento.
Oh, let's do it. I'm highlighting all of these and I will screenshot them and save them for ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But next month, almost, I think it's every Thursday in April, I have a guest coming on.
Wow.
One of these guests are very big.
So it'll be
very big. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be, we'll still incorporate these fun ones, but that's also going to be great because I will use those in the Talk Horror audio podcast.
Fun.
So those are all going to be great. Members, please. I know Grasswoman and Grassman, you guys may have not seen it yet. I posted a members only video yesterday. Please watch that all the way through. Treat it like it's an audio podcast if you don't mind, and please give me your input on it because I'm going to launch an audio only podcast. I would really love to know what you think because, like I said, man, I fucking millennial, dude. I overthink everything I do. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
he does.
I will, man. I will. YouTube has trained me to be that way, but I really appreciate that. You know, it's a good thing to listen to while you're on a drive or while you're at work. And
Grassman, it's the one that just came out last night. It's, what did you title it? Why
movies suck now.
Why movies suck now.
Yeah. So please let me know what you think about that. Yeah, it's me and Anna in that. And also Grassman and Grasswoman, tomorrow is JK's birthday.
Come and party with us. Please come
and party with us. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern. And please write him a lovely birthday note. And I'm going to read it to him. We're going to see JK smile. We may even talk him into getting on the stream if he's feeling better and if he has power. But if not, then you know what? I'll just, maybe I'll load up Photoshop and draw a picture of JK like one of my French women.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm going to load up. We're going to have our first Pictionary in forever.
Yes.
I'm going to load up Photoshop and hand draw
JK
like one of my French women. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it.
And then we'll make it into a t-shirt for JK as we'll say, I celebrated my birthday with Talk Horror.
Yeah, we're going to give him a great smile. We'll give him a great. I know Horror.
Cute ears. Right?
Poor Horror hasn't even got to see the Pictionary trivia yet. We're going to have to unleash that sometime.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll draw JK.
JK's like, you don't have to do that.
Oh, JK, come on now, JK.
Is that JK's nice way of saying, please don't do that?
Oh, JK, come on now, JK. Jeez, it's no biggie, Jay. I know JK's worried about me. He's like, Steve, I know your art takes a lot out of you.
Hi, Jose.
What's up, Jose?
Oh, Jose won't be here tomorrow. Jose, no.
Oh, daggone it. And I'm gonna take this little screenshot here of Jose, and I know Horror did one too, and we'll show these up on the stream tomorrow and be like, JK, this is what everybody did for you. You hot piece of ass.
Artsy gets it. I celebrated my birthday and all I got was this shirt.
That's right. That's right. Dude, JK is going to be so proud of me. I'm going to bling him out too in a little bit, you know.
Poor JK.
I'm going to bling him out. I'm going to draw like JK, like in the style of Tim Capello, the saxophone player in the Lost Boys. Like we'll give him a nice
all greased up.
Maybe give him a little bit of jingly jangly earrings.
Oh my gosh, Jose, you're so funny.
Jose, oh my God, Jose.
I hope you got your votes in.
This guy can never be on time. He can never be on time, man. I don't know what it is with these
working?
I don't know what it is with these people, these artsies and horrors of the world and Jose's, but good God. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, man, these people don't even love me anymore. I bet Jose's out cheating on me.
Never.
I thought that.
Never.
I'm gonna end up going into one of them damn dead meat live streams, and I'm gonna see Jose in there. You are
questioning Jose's integrity.
I'm questioning his loyalty. I'm questioning his loyalty.
It's horrible.
You know what?
It's like Artsy says, we're all a bit late.
Jose, I'm gonna start paying attention to what Jose says too. He's gonna come in here and start accidentally dropping like taglines and shit, where we count down all your favorite kills and all your favorite horror movies. I'm gonna watch for that shit, Jose.
Sponsored by Skillshare.
Skillshare.
Jose says he's got to work to afford the phone he attends these live streams on. Right?
Jose, you did not need the iPhone 17, 16 Ultra Premium, okay, buddy? I do appreciate that. He wanted to make sure I could look my best, and I appreciate that out of Jose Anna. He's like, we need to see Steve on this OLED screen. You know, oh my God! Look who's dragging their ass in here now. An hour and a half late, Anna. Look at this. An hour and a half late. Here comes Exorcist review, still wiping the sleep out of his eyes.
Jose says, "Ew, iPhones."
Jose, what are you talking about? Jeez, he's got the S22 Ultra. Look at him. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what, you guys, you always with your excuses.
See what I mean? We're all
D-Gen was early.
Bruh.
D-Gen's ass was in here. He commented before I even was live.
That's true, which begs the question, where's Hammerhead today?
Yeah, where's Hammerhead at? Where's he at? I know he ain't changing his strings on his bass. Man. Oh my goodness.
Funny.
Oh, that sucks, Exorcist. That sucks. But I'll tell you what, Exorcist, since you have a paying job, look, membership start at $2 a month, Exorcist. I had a BlackBerry. I love that damn BlackBerry, dude. That shit was so smooth. I felt like fucking Tom Hanks walking around with that thing.
Jose has the Galaxy Z Fold 6.
Oh my goodness, Jose. Jeez. My buddy had one of those and that shit just like broke all over the place on him. Like, and he's an engineer. He ain't getting up to nothing rowdy. You know what I'm saying? And he still managed to break that thing. Most intense thing he done with it was take it to a Chinese buffet, and it's like the camera stopped working. One of the screens, Kitty's going nuts.
He immediately regretted his decision. He's got nothing to hold on to up here.
All right, horror fam, we're going to have to get off here because our fast is about to end, so we're going to have to get some good, my friends. But please. Oh, thank you, Brian Perry. I'm going to screenshot that. I'm keeping that, Brian Perry. That's mine now, buddy. That's one of the nicest things anybody's ever said to me on here. I love you, Brian Mary. And that's why next year you will also be winning the happiest member of the HorrorFam Award during the HorrorFam Awards 2026. It is. Buddy. This cat's getting rowdy too. Y'all hear him? That's because he's literally jumping up.
Yeah.
Grass Woman knows we're going to go eat yogurt with almonds and stuff.
I know.
That's the life, Grass Woman. That's the life, baby. Horror, thank you for being in here, baby. We really appreciate it. Keep an eye out. If you want to come to the member stream tomorrow, you are more than welcome. Other than that, I may stream some Dead by Daylight this weekend. We'll get some more killer goodness going. I played as Pinhead and Leatherface last time. Almost had a fucking aneurysm with all the survivors beating the hell out. Actually, I didn't do too bad. I was like 4-3. But that's right. That's right, F. Wood.
Please wait just 2 seconds.
Baby. 2 seconds, Cat.
Oh, you have starred comments, by the way.
I have starred comments. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to. Thank you, Chad. Y'all have a great night. We love every single one of you. We'll see you tomorrow, JK, for your big birthday. For your big birthday. All right. Let me screenshot these comments so I can keep them for suggestions on future topics.
Cool. There you go.
Yeah. James Morant, thank you for coming in, brother. Everybody, hey, we love seeing your face. Fugit, please come to that members only stream tomorrow night, brother. It's only $2. If you need money, $2. Ask for Exorcist reviews. We have confirmed him and Jose have a job. But seriously, my friends, until next time, look horror.
Listen horror.
Talk horror,
Good night, everybody.
We love every single one of you.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you for being here, my friends.
Bye.